What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, behind the mic, getting you guys ready for the Royal Rumble 2016, which takes place from Orlando, Florida on Sunday. The WWE Network, man. I'm getting you guys ready all week. I got actually more than a few days off this week, and I'm going to bust my ass to give you guys the latest up-to-date news and rumors about everything regarding the Royal Rumble. Today we're going to be talking about AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Gallows, and Karl Anderson. What is the latest update concerning all four men, the Bullet Club, and the Royal Rumble? Well, according to sources, as we gear up for the Royal Rumble on Sunday, traditionally the third biggest event of the year for the WWE behind WrestleMania and SummerSlam. It used to be the other way around. The Royal Rumble used to be number 2, always, because it was always that catapult to WrestleMania. The wrestling world is abuzz on possible surprise entrance for the trademark Battle Royal. Especially interesting this year is the possibility of some big-name New Japan pro wrestling stars rumored to be signing with the WWE and actually entering the match. It is indeed a possibility for 2 of them, while the other have no possibility of appearing in front of the fans in Orlando at the show. The biggest name that people are wondering about is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. The latest information going around is that WWE is thinking of holding Styles' WWE debut off until next week's Monday Night Raw, rather than have him appear in the Royal Rumble. This story was originally reported by F4WOnline.com through Brian Alvarez, and he has said that the decision does not have anything to do with WWE believing the Rumble crowd might not be familiar with Styles, possibly causing his debut to fall flat. After all, the Rumble is being held in Orlando, the same city where Styles was a star for TNA for many years. Styles will be making an advertised appearance at an independent show in Georgia on Saturday evening, so if WWE does decide they want him to wrestle in the Rumble, it's certainly a possibility as long as he passes WWE's medical testing. As far as the Bullet Club goes, Gallows and Karl Anderson, only one of them would be contractually able to appear at the Rumble, and it wouldn't take much, or it wouldn't make much sense to debut them separately. Anderson is still, in fact, under contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling, so it would be impossible for him to pass WWE's medical tests and sign with the company and then wrestle in the Royal Rumble. Gallows is not under contract to New Japan right now, though he has committed to working New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor house shows through February. Technically, he would be available to sign a WWE contract to appear in the Rumble. However, further, Mike Johnson at PW Insider is reporting that Gallows was in Pittsburgh last week to undergo the standard medical testing for WWE. Lastly, Shinsuke Nakamura is under contract through New Japan Pro Wrestling through the end of the month and would be unavailable for the Royal Rumble without New Japan and WWE working out some kind of agreement. He is booked for New Japan shows through January, and he is currently expected to begin training at the WWE Performance Center in early February. And also, note that New Japan stripped Nakamura of the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. So, all this, what does this mean? And what do I think about it? I don't think AJ Styles belongs in the Royal Rumble. I know there's a lot of people who think that he should be in the Royal Rumble. You guys know my opinion on it. I've mentioned it on the Danger Zone. I mentioned it on Out of Nowhere. I mentioned it on Off The Script. I don't think AJ Styles belongs in the Royal Rumble, no matter if it's in front of Orlando or not. Okay, a lot of the people might know who he is. He's going to get a huge ovation and reaction regardless if he comes out. But that is not the best way to utilize the debut of AJ Styles, especially if it's reported that WWE is spending big money to bring AJ Styles into the company. Now, what I propose is not even Monday Night Raw following the Royal Rumble. I would not do that. I don't think AJ Styles needs to be at the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, okay? WWE is frantically, I know, trying to put a WrestleMania card together, but in my honest opinion, when all are signed and all are medically cleared and all are ready to go with no other restrictions, patience is key. And I've said this many times. You want the most impactful debut for all three at the same time. Never mind splitting them up. AJ on the main roster, and then it's rumored that Doc Gallows and Karl Anderson go to NXT before being moved up to the main roster. Debut them all at the same time on the main roster. You have an NWO-type invasion on your hands. You have pieces to the puzzle where you can create that type of buzz that the NWO created many, many years ago. Now, I'm not comparing the Bullet Club to the NWO, but what I'm saying is if you want the impact of all three felt at the same time in a major way, coming over from New Japan, you're coming over literally from enemy territory, from across the fucking, halfway, all the way across the world. You know what I'm saying? Bring them in at the same time. These guys were wrestling over in Japan. They're coming to the United States now, into the #1 promotion in North America, in the world. WWE. What better way to make a statement against the top guys in the company, against the biggest guys in the company, the night following WrestleMania? Fuck, attack a Brock Lesnar, attack a Roman Reigns, attack a hopeful returning Daniel Bryan. Stamp your mark on WWE. Create the buzz. Get the group together. Whether they're the Bullet Club or not, get them together and destroy the roster. Make a name for yourself. Go after a Roman Reigns. Proclaim that you're here for one reason and one reason only. This is the WWE. This is where the big boys play. We're coming over from New Japan and name drop it. We coming over from New Japan because we conquered New Japan. And now we're here to conquer the only territory, the only company that we have not conquered yet. WWE. And what better way to do that than lay waste to Roman Reigns, than to lay waste to a Daniel Bryan, to a Brock Lesnar? Do you know the amount of reaction and the amount of heat that they would get following WrestleMania on Monday Night Raw? Traditionally, Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania is the hottest show of the year for Monday Night Raw. You're not going to find a crowd hotter than Monday Night Raw following WrestleMania because everybody that's at WrestleMania always goes to the show following WrestleMania at Monday Night Raw. Always. It's going to be amazing. And if WWE plays their cards right and at least does some of what I mentioned in the past, you know, regarding the Bullet Club and their debut for the WWE, this would be amazing. You can have a whole storyline built, you know, around AJ Styles conquering the WWE with Karl Anderson, Doc Gallows, and include Nakamura in there. Include him in the Bullet Club. These guys coming into the WWE wrecking havoc, taking names and trying to go after Roman Reigns in the WWE Championship. This would force Roman in a battle with AJ Styles throughout the rest of the year, and Roman at some point during the year saying, listen, I can't do this on my own. I cannot do this on my own. And you go out and get a Dean Ambrose, and you go out and get a returning Seth Rollins, reform the Shield to take down the Bullet Club, and while you're at it, clear Daniel Bryan, get him involved. Can you imagine Reigns, Rollins, Ambrose, and Bryan versus the Bullet Club at Survivor Series? Can you imagine that? That's a whole year's worth of booking right there. There's no thought process in that. Have fun with it. You have the pieces to do all this. You're going to have the returning superstars to do this. Why not do it? Easy. It is easy. WWE has something magical on their hands. Whether they want to run with it or not remains to be seen. But what I'm telling you this, long story short, AJ Styles should not be in the Royal Rumble because it's all about Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. There's no way AJ Styles is winning the Royal Rumble unless WWE shocks the fucking universe and has the Bullet Club pretty much overtake the Royal Rumble. And nobody wins. And AJ Styles does win the Royal Rumble. I highly, highly, highly doubt that would happen. But he should not be at the Royal Rumble. He should not be at WrestleMania. It's too soon. You want to make the most impact for AJ Styles and all of the Bullet Club at the same time. Monday Night Raw following WrestleMania. That's the latest on AJ Styles and the Bullet Club. That's the latest on Royal Rumble and what's going to happen. Will they be there? Will they not be there? That remains to be seen. They could very well show up, and this report means nothing. But I'm letting you guys know the latest right now for the Bullet Club and the Royal Rumble. If you guys want more news, please don't be afraid to hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you want more JD, you know where to find me. Off the Script on Friday. Tonight, out of nowhere, live, 12 midnight with Joe Cronin. Out of nowhere, episode number 13. Lucky number 13, man. Going to be a good show, taking your phone calls live. And if you guys want the digital version of what I do, Off the Script, you guys got 4 places to find me. PodBean, Stitcher, iTunes, and now, newest as of this morning, AudioBoom. You guys can get JD everywhere, man. And please, if you're on iTunes, leave a 5-star rating. Let's get this show where it belongs, man. The #1 fucking source for all WWE, right here on YouTube.com and all over social media. Thank you guys for watching. I'm JD. I'll be back later with more news and rumors regarding the Royal Rumble to keep you guys updated. Until then, like I said, hit that thumbs up, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later on today. Thank you for watching.